Hey everyone, and welcome back. Our last guest is a Hoover Award-winning tap dancer known for her all-around creative spirit. And even the Huffington Post called her a hurricane of rhythm. And guess what? I recently got the chance to work with her in my theater production, Sancocho, where, of course, she killed the stage with those rhythmic moves. So today she joins us to tell us more about her career as a tap dancer, her band, and her love movement. Please welcome the one and only Michela Marino Lerman. Hey,
Hi, how you doing?
it's so good to see you.
It's great to see you. Still recovering from Sancocho and that amazing experience at Lincoln Center.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And you're amazing. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
It was a true delight for us to unify forces and energy, my dear.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, what we could share with the viewers is that at the same time you were prepping for Lincoln Center, you also had an event going on in Little Island.
Oh, yeah.
Love movement. So let's
talk about spinning plates. Every limb was holding a plate.
Quite the juggler, my dear.
Yes. So yeah, I like you just said, I performed at Little Island just the night before we did our show at Lincoln Center. And for those of you who don't know, Little Island is a brand new park down in the meatpacking district. And you know, it's really incredible. It looks like this magical island kind of floating on top of these like mushroom structures in the middle of the Hudson River. And they've created a bunch of different performance venues in the park. And our show was in the amphitheater. And it was just really amazing. It was only our second performance since quarantine with the band. So it was really great to come back together and be in such a magical space doing it, you know?
Yeah, no, and I love the concept. I love the title. I also love that you identify as a musician. And I mean, we could share that you've trained with Gregory Hines, you know, the late Gregory Hines, and I mean, you know, this is your career. This is where these are your roots, and so the way you perform is as if though it's in your DNA, let's say.
Yeah.
You know, it's like second nature.
It might as well be.
And so the fact that you identify as a musician and you have a band, like let's talk about that, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not traditional, right? It's like non-traditional.
Well, it is a maybe a more unknown tradition. For tap dancers to be, you know, very much a part of bands, you know, in the early 1920s through the whole big band swing era. I mean, every large big band, every musical band, every performance, all the vaudeville stuff always had tap dancers. So if you were going to see Count Basie, if you're going to see Duke Ellington, there would be multiple tap dance acts. There would be a line of chorus girls tap dancing. There would be solo dancers. There would be duo acts called flash acts that would do kind of tap dance mixed with acrobatics. So there was always this tradition of tap being with the band and being a component of the music that's actually going on. And then as the music evolved from these like big band situations to bebop, you know, and like jazz that you were getting more in the 50s and the 60s, you know, a lot of those acts got stripped down to soloists. And because the music was getting so much more improvisational, the tap dancers were getting so much more improvisational too. And people even say that bebop was inspired by tap dancers because in these big band settings, musicians were getting frustrated because they weren't having the opportunities to take solos because they had to play these big band arrangements that kind of get lost in the sauce up there, just playing their part.
Right.
When the tap dancers would come out, they'd come and they'd do all these, incredible rhythms and be improvising. So the musicians would get a little bit jealous. And it was because of this kind of back and forth, when they'd go hang out at the clubs, after the gigs, and go to these jam sessions at places like Minton's Playhouse, where our friend Jen Jade works. They would, integrate and commingle and exchange these ideas. And then you kind of get bebop born from this exchange of tap dancers and musicians exchanging rhythms, and the solo really becoming the melody.
Got it. Got it. Whoa, that was a wonderful history lesson you just gave us, right? Because it's like you're reviving something that existed and you're bringing it into this day and age.
Yeah. So I'm trying to not reinvent the wheel, but just kind of put it in a modern context. And so over the past few years, I've been writing music with my partner in life and in music, Russell Hall. We've been working on some music together, and I've been developing this group, Love Movement, which is kind of a band and a dance company all in one. It's just my group, my crew.
That's awesome. And how many of you are there all together?
Gosh, it could be anywhere from like 5 people to like 12 people. It just,
got it.
It's an accordion group,
Got it. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a nice term, an accordion. Yeah, no, it's all good. And quite frankly speaking, it has been my absolute honor and pleasure to work alongside you. And it's lovely for us to present you here. Oh man, it's been lovely, lovely, lovely. And I love this whole concept, and thank you for breaking it down for us. I know that you're going to be presenting something for us that is part of the Love Movement. So before we go to break, you want to provide some insight as to what we're going to be looking at?
Well, actually, this is going to be a presentation from kind of an offshoot of Love Movement, a smaller group called Big Love. And it's a trio with myself, Russell Hall, my partner, and a guitar player named Gabe Schneider. Russell plays bass, Gabe plays guitar. So this trio consists of the 3 of us, and I kind of act as the percussion for the group. So that's what you'll see in the performance. That's lovely. Wow. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And thank you for bringing it here to our viewers.
Yes. So exciting.
Yes, it is. And you guys, it's going to be very exciting. So do not go anywhere, because when we return, Michela Marino Lerman is going to perform a little special number for us. Don't go anywhere.